Progressing leads us through yet more cave. And to another beast man. Is that a big beast man? He's going to take a lot of hits. Maybe. Certainly looks like a big beast man. He's got a friend with a bow and arrow. Yes. We don't have our bow and arrow equipped. But we can equip it and stay at medium load, so that's nice. Okay, he can hit us from here. But what if we pull his friend? We can't deal with the archer first, then at least we can pull this lad back up here. Maybe deal with him. No, he doesn't want to come. Okay. Fine. Can we get off some damage before we get knocked out of it? A little bit. It's tricky. You're gonna come into view. Oh. Right, this could work. Good. Excellent. Now we can deal with that pain in the butt archer. Also, why we've got raw meat dumplings on our bar. Mimics here shenanigans, that's why. Right, are you two rezzing? Yeah, you are. The Sun Realm Shield. A city crowned by the sun. The seat of the sun is long faded away. Okay. Now, you there. You've caused me way too much bother. So you can get wrecked. And then we could go that way, but there was also this little hole. Jumping ahead. Yep. So that would lead us to where? The same spot as going around there, perhaps. But it would also allow us to ping that dude. You gonna come around to us? Thinking about it. Good. It's probably wise to put him around just to deal with them one at a time. Because there's going to be others. Yeah, there's a big boy for a start. Yeah, get back, son. Yes, son. Oh, come on. Now, let's get healing because there is an archer. What a prick. Now, yeah, running short on flasks. Down there we've got what looks to be another bone boy who's going to resurrect. That could be wrong. Hole ahead. Really? Yeah, it does kind of look like it. Who's rezzing? Yeah, it was that bone boy. Is he a big one? Oh, come on now. So we've got a bit over there, which looks like it could be progress because it's pretty big. But then we've also got over here where hole ahead could be correct. And then this leads up to somewhere else. Well, that's a bloody magma worm. I mean, it is a dragon pit. Ah, come on now. Well out of range. Doesn't seem to want to be rossed. Or maybe it just took a couple of tries. There we go. Now we'll just stay here for a minute. Maybe we'll have another drink. Maybe we'll get out our bow. Brilliant, sweet. Ancient dragon smithing stone and another dragon heart. And now we can investigate his little hole. Not resin. That's not resin. And it's very shiny up here. What have we got there? Smithing stone 5. So maybe we could have shot him from here. But what's causing that? Is there sunlight? Oh yeah, there is a hole. Good. Maybe you could stand up there and shoot him, but maybe you can't get up there. Either way, we've killed a magma worm. We're pro. We've got one flask left. Plus whatever is in our other one at this point in time. So, is that a hole? Doesn't look like a hole. No, we haven't fallen down anything, so that's good. Be brave, show no fear. I don't have a lot of runes about my person, so I don't really need to show any fear. But Stake America would be nice. Try jumping. Show no fear. Huh. It worked. Still no stake though. Let's see what's behind this mist. An ancient dragon man? Surely not the ancient dragon man. You just give me a minute. Oi. I've got no flasks left. Oh, there is a Stake America in here. Good. Cool. And maybe this version can be rusted. Would be nice, because we're low on the old flask. He's got the magma worm head. Now, is other Lulu going to use some spells? Or is she going to rely on blades as we now have to? Come on, I thought it was a backstab. Ah well, we got him. Well done, Lou. And Lou. And we got the Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. Well, that sounds nice. It's a strength and dex weapon. I'm surprised it doesn't have faith. Dragon Wound Slash, so it can cause bleed. That's good. We like blade. Great katana with spines of gravelstone, wielded by the ancient dragon man, has an anti-dragon effect. So he's formerly a dragon communion warrior, arbiter of those worthy to devour the dreaded one. I mean, it seems thoroughly appropriate to be Lulu's DLC weapon. And it is a great katana, so that is its weapons type. So that's a new weapons type that we've not seen before. It's heavy. Although maybe that's just because we're carrying a bunch of other stuff as well. We could make it work, perhaps. But we can also open this door. Seems kind of strange that there's a door just behind this return to surface thing. Grace ahead. Let there be victory. There is grace ahead. Interesting. So why is there grace ahead when it was like, oh no, you can return here? This is the Dragon's Pit Terminus. Do we get another level up, or do we go back and... Yeah. Maybe we're going to just two-hand that weapon, but it'd be nice to have enough strength to one-hand it. So maybe we do pump a bit of strength on Lulu. Although her endurance is still 20 as well. It's like, come on, Luke. Now, let's see what's up ahead. We are off the map at this point. We are venturing into parts unknown. The foot of the jagged peak. Looks pretty cool. Any sign of a map mark around here? Let's see. No signs so far. So I guess we ride. Coming up the side has not helped. There's a dragon. Is that a dragon that we can deal with? Or is it one that's already been dealt with? It's telling us we can summon. That's a living dragon right there. We'll just let Lulu spring into being. Oh, and now real Lulu is lying on the keyboard. Lovely. Because of course she is. Now, has that rot had any effect on you? It seems not. Now it has. Good. Dragon Ice. We'll just avoid all of that. And there we go. You have been thingy-majigged, staggered. We'll take off that frost effect. And then maybe we'll put it back on again if we can. Oops, we're off torrent. Very well. Excuse us while we try and get some health back. I mean, you're as good as dead at this point. There we go. The great enemy has been felled. And we gained ourselves dragon scale flesh. Is that like new improved dragon hearts? Boosts vigor, stamina, strength and dex at the cost of gradual HP loss. Okay. To Drake warriors, there is no more intoxicating liquor than the heat of dragons. Dang right. Now, still no indication whatsoever of where there might be a site of grace. Let's see. So there's sharp gravel stones in some of these dragon corpses. Yeah, gravelstone is the anti-dragon technology. Which way? Down there looks promising. But over here looks kind of promising. What do you have to say for yourself? Listen carefully. First off, south. I'm going to trust you, message, and I'm going to assume that the map is in the southern direction. But out here we find a big dragon. Is that the big dragon that we saw from above on one of the other characters earlier? The big dead dragon. There's a site of grace over here. This is the grand altar of Dragon Communion. Ah. Seems like Lulu and her dragon killing kind are getting a bit of love in this DLC. Lulu, please don't lie on the keyboard, baby girl. I'm trying to advance your story through the DLC. So we can examine the altar. Communion with Baal. And the ritual of Dragon Communion. So, Baal's tyranny. Channels a dead dragon. Requires the heart of Baal. Baal's flame lightning. Cool. And then ghost flame breath. Spews ghost flame from above. The land of spirit graves is home to all manner of dead, and even the corpses of fallen dragons have found their way here. Who are you, friend?
Warrior true, picture yourself feasting upon a dragon's essence.
Happens all the time.
The throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion. The fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole.
That sounds fun. Let's devour that draconic essence.
Yes, as it should be. Now, seek the jagged peak. There you will find Baal, the oldest and vilest of all dragons, land-bound warrior. Follow your desire and slay the foul beast, devour its throbbing heart. I will grant you the strength required, in the name of my lord, Placidusax.
Interesting. We know Placidusax. And we have gained the ancient dragon's blessing. What, precisely, is the ancient dragon's blessing? Is it a consumable? Uses FP to increase all damage negation. Each night the priestess offers her own sleep to her lord, and in return receives the power of his favour.
Warrior true, what is it that you need?
Let's ask about Baal.
In a time long past, Baal turned upon the Dragon Lord. The foul traitor assailed our master and inflicted a grievous wound, only to make a hasty retreat, becoming a sworn enemy of the group. Since that day, Baal and his bloodline, the Drakes, have served as sacrifices for Dragon Communion, land-bound warrior. My lord, Placidusax, has shown your kind what must be done. Seek communion. Sate your boundless appetite. Feel the euphoria of a dragon's essence taking root in your meager frame.
Cool. We will do all of those things and more. But we'll probably have to do them next time. Because Lulu is pretty much out of time, so maybe we'll look into leveling up this weapon. We can two-hand it for a bit, perhaps, assuming we've got the endurance to do so. And we might want to double check if we've got all the bell bearings for Gloveworts and such, because that's been an issue for some of the other characters. So maybe we'll do that too, and next time we meet Lulu, she'll be a bit better equipped. Yeah, that sounds like a fine plan. Let's see what else we can see around here. So we can hop back up here. So then this is going to lead us back around. Yeah, I think we cleared out that bit. I don't know if there's much going on down that way. I didn't really look, did I? Also, there is a square thing below us on the map. Yeah, there's a square thing down there, apparently. But I don't really see it. And then over this way there was... I mean, there's a little island over there. That definitely seems like a thing. So those red grounds... Possibly another big torch boy. That seems like somewhere maybe we'll get to later on. The Prospect Town. Very well. What were you prospecting here? Have we missed anything else? There's what looks like a blue blob over there. I don't know if that's anything, but let's check it out now before we come back. It's probably just a lake of some sort. Or is it this burnt out? Yeah, it's just this puddle that we were in earlier with the turtles. Okay. So, one quick hop back to Grace later to replenish the flasks, and now we can look at Prospect Town in all its glory. Well, doesn't look that glorious. All told. Looks like the main entrance might be over here. Yeah, if we come up here, then we can pop up. Let's see what's what. So we're going to have to fight some of these big fat lads, I think. Yep, he spotted us. There's another one over there. Come on over, friend. Let's see what you've got. Whilst we hide down this flight of stairs. Oh, you're not so very tough. Good. It's just the bosses that are tough. Everything else is sort of normal. He's even given us a bit of string. What a generous troll he is. Prospect Town, not thrilling so far. Jump across some rooftops there if we felt like it. Little scampy lads. And some mushroom. They're off around the corner. So, should we go around the corner, see where they're going? Perhaps nowhere exciting, nowhere that we can't just get to by dropping down from above if we felt the need. Some sort of carved stone with a tree on it. Here we go. Right, we've got a whole bunch of lads over there by the look of it. This is where the real Prospect Town begins. We'll be cautious. We can take them, but can we take like 5 of them at once? Is the question. Do we even need to take them? Or do we just sneak around here? Sounds like they're munching. Yeah, some of them are definitely munching. Right, we got one. Now this one's getting aggressive, so let's take them out. Jump attacks. We can do that. Now, what's he infected us with? Blood. A rising blood debuff. And we've got a Blood Fiend's arm. So are these Blood Fiends? Is that what we're dealing with here? Is that a weapon? It is. It's a colossal weapon. Strength, Dex, and Arcane. Interesting. So we've got everything we need except the Arcane. So it's an arm pulled from the corpse of one of their kin. So they are blood fiends. Having been sanctified by a blood ritual, it can spray blood stored within when executing a strong attack. Interesting. That could become Wes's new weapon. Because we would like to use DLC weapons wherever possible. Sanguine Amaryllis, that feels like the Arteria leaf of the DLC. A talisman, okay. This is the treasure of Prospect Town. And it's the Outer God heirloom. Raises Arcane. So that completes the set. The clan who lost everything in the Great Fires appeared upon the corpse of their ancestor and saw in its shadow a twisted deity. The clan suffered such torment that the horrible thing was taken as an object of worship. I'm sure that'll be significant down the line. Now, how much arcane do we have? 11. So we'd need like 5 more levels to be able to use that Blood Fiend arm. So it might not happen anytime soon. But I feel like that's this whole left area cleaned out for now. And now maybe it's time to head back and see what was up this way. Either way, let's go back to Cliffside Terminus. And then we come down and yeah, so this isn't going to allow us to get up on top of those cliffs. It does allow us to get to those stairs though, which we know are going to lead us up. And yeah, there's nothing over that way it seems. Yep. So we can't get up onto those cliffs from here. Maybe ever. But we can go this way. And this is bringing us to a door that's certainly going to lead us to a dungeon. But also people. And things. The Scadu Tree fragment. Okay, this bolsters the Scadu Tree blessing. Bolsters our ability to deal and negate damage. Yeah, so it covers both. So rather than one item for dealing damage and one for negating, as I thought, it seems it's one for both dealing and negating, and then one for summons. Interesting. And there's a cross. Do we want to touch the cross? I mean, we want to use these blessings before we forget. Now they're both up to 1. Maybe we'll be able to beat up that boss now. But let's say hello to our new friends. Hello, Potchum.
Hello there. Together, we work. Together. For Miquella the Kind. Many things we have found.
Good. You're more. And we can purchase things from you. A note about sealed spirit springs. I think we need that. And then we could sell things. We could just sell all sorts of stuff by the look of it. Or we could talk to Moore some more.
I like finding things. For you, Lady Leda, her allies, and the Forager brute. Things bring joy to all.
They do. They certainly do, Moore. Now, let's read that note that you've given us. Sealed spirit springs. Should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for stacked stones nearby. By toppling them, you may break the seal. Good to know. Now, who's your friend?
You must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach. Formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Miquella. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was. My fighting days are far behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Miquella's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer service to a new master unless I know that I can be of use.
Makes sense.
May I request a service of you?
Yeah.
6 crosses identical to this one have been discovered in these lands. They are akin to Tender Mikkela's footprints, or gravestones, which mark what he's left behind. If you discover any more crosses, be certain to tell me. I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikkela is doing here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So, touch cross. I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body. Huh. Ranni did that. She kind of abandoned all of hers in one spot, but same thing. So that's the main gate cross. The main gate to this area. However, we're not going to explore that just yet. What we might do instead is go back to the Nameless Mausoleum. So, quickest way back to it? Probably back at that first site of grace. We've got a minute or two until this first session wraps up, so we may as well have another go at that boss that was stymieing us and see if this Scadutree fragment that we've picked up is going to make a difference or not. From what I gather, they did release a patch which improved the effectiveness of these fragments initially. So it used to be the case that they'd each boost you the same sort of amount, but then they've changed it so that the early ones boost you more and then the later ones tail off. So at the end, once you found them all, you've got the same sort of damage negation as you should have, but the earlier ones are now stronger, which should make the early DLC a little less challenging. So that's why we're going to test that by having another go at this guy now that we've got one fragment. Okay, he's still hitting us for an awful lot. We still don't know his moves terribly well. And that did no damage. Ah, yeah, the follow-up on that beam attack is a pain. Yeah, he's still hitting us hard. Oh god. And then he kaploded us. So yeah, still hard. Maybe it's just because I'm rubbish, because I've never really learned to fight enemies properly without summons. But we'll give it another go. One more go. There's our runes. Good. I was hoping for a backstab. Right, let's get off our Flask of Physic at least. Yeah, we did. Good. Now, we won't allow you to do that. He's going to want to sup in a minute, I'm sure. But so do I, so that's fair. Yeah, give us a shot with your crossbow, bud. Oh, it's close. Oh, we missed. Dang. Oh, oh. Oh, shit. No, it's fine. It's cool. We got him. Jeez. Enemy felled. Not even a great enemy. Just an enemy. Ooh, the Great Sword of Solitude and the Armour of Solitude. Is that stuff for young Wes to put on? That sounds like heavy armour. Oof. It's even heavier than the stuff we've already got. The Knights of the Solitary Jail. The nameless mausoleums of the Realm of Shadow are said to hold the spirits of warriors who lost their names or their hearts. Interesting. And as for the sword, the Great Sword of Solitude. Let's see. Through a secret rite, these knights relinquish their hearts for heightened battle prowess. Then they engrave their blades with 2 crests, one depicting the light of birth and the other solitude. And they've got the solitary moon slash, which is that slash. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool all round moveset. And then, yeah. And we can follow it up with a heavy. Oh. Yeah, that seems pretty cool, I think. Yeah, we'll get this sword leveled up. And then Wes the Solitary Knight has his first DLC weapon. Nice.